Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Sustainable Fitness Diary. This is episode number 14. If you ever went on a social media just to have a look at a quick workout, to then, after scrolling for 20 minutes, questioning if you're doing things right at the gym, or even feeling motivated to start your fitness journey, and then again after scrolling feeling behind or losing confidence, then this video and this podcast is for you. Social media is one of the greatest tools we have for improving our fitness journey, but it can also be one of the easiest way to lose confidence on what you are doing. So let's just dive deep into this topic. For example, if we want to learn how to do a certain exercise properly, social media is a great way to find the technique, tip, and then execute it at the gym. It's simple as that. We search the keyword, put it on Instagram or put it on TikTok, and we get hundreds or even thousands of videos on how to do Romanian deadlift. So really easy search engine, because before then you would have to probably watch very long YouTube videos on explaining one technique, where right now it only takes 30 seconds to watch this quick reel and you know how to do a certain movement. Another great thing about social media is about discovering new exercises. So if you are brand new to the gym and you don't know what to do, social media can give you that benefit of finding something new, trying something new, so you get that nice novelty into your training and you never really get bored too much. You can also find supportive communities. You find a really good creator, trainer or coach. They might be even local. You can find that they have certain community. They can have a group fitness class, they can have a group of their clients, and if they are local, you can join them and you can join this community to help you with your fitness journey. And not only that, you can also find an online community. For example, my community, the Sustainable Fitness Space on School, is specifically doing that, connecting other people together to share their struggles, share their wins, and just work on consistency and sustainable habits. Education is also very accessible. A decade ago, even maybe more than that, you would have to Google everything or find a video on YouTube, where right now education is so easily accessible. If you have a great creator you are following, you can really learn a lot from them, and that's how you start your fitness journey or know how to progress further. It is also beneficial because you can see other people achieving things you want, because you might feel like it's impossible, but others prove you otherwise. So for example, if I am someone who struggles to gain weight and there is other person who had the same issue and share their fitness journey on social media, you might feel motivated, because if the other person did it, you can do it as well. And it's not only about weight loss or weight gain transformations, it's about the consistency, it's about lifting more weights, all of these things. Especially in the past, women were scared to go to the gyms, where right now you can see women are more dominant on social media, showing that training is possible and anyone can pretty much do it. So social media definitely has a good side, but like anything, it also has the dark side. And I think I'm going to spend more time on that, just because I don't think personally that social media is doing more good than bad. That's why I want to dive deep into how it's impacting us, but also what to do so it impacts you positively, not negatively. It's important to have some sort of awareness on how social media plays a role in our life. So let's just talk about those negative sides of social media. The first thing I would like to talk about is that there is just too much information. Years ago, people lacked information. You would have to search it on forums, you would have to join certain groups, you would have to pay someone to give you that information. Where right now, there is too much information in the fitness space. There are too many trainers, too many coaches, too many influencers, and everyone is saying something different. If you are a beginner in your fitness journey, you might find it very difficult to know how to start. That's why I believe it is a good idea to either find a coach and focusing on what they say, or find 2 to 3 creators on social media and only listen to those 3. However, as we know, Instagram has the page where you can see videos from other people. It's not only the people you follow, which then gives you that access to information which might not even be true or which you might not resonate with, and that can be very confusing. That's why find 2 to 3 people, focus only on what they say, or even get a coach and spend the first year following what they say, then create your own opinion on how do you want to take your fitness journey further. Another bad thing about social media is the comparison. It just changes your standards. It is not only comparing your bodies, but it's comparing everything else. People share how they start their morning, they eat that, they go for a walk, and then they go to work, whatever it is. It can create comparison of how strong you are right now and how others with your body weight or with your height or with your circumstances are lifting. So that's the issue here. I've been struggling with the comparison a lot. That's why I think it's important to talk about it. Because years ago, I've always been wondering why I am not progressing as fast as this certain girl who just started powerlifting like a year or 2 years ago. She's my weight, my height, everything, and she was just lifting like double the weight more than me, and that just creates this comparison loop. And the issue is that you see so many people on social media because there's just this huge influx of videos and carousels and photos, and it's just easy to compare. In the past, you were only able to compare yourself to your family, peers, and people which were in your closest circle, where right now you can compare to someone who lives on the other side of the world. And that's the issue. We can compare consistency, we can compare strength, we can compare our bodies, we can compare that we spend less time in the gym than other people, we can compare the frequency on how many times we go to the gym, we can see that other people are going 5 times and we're only going twice. It can create this belief that we are falling behind. Another thing is that algorithms will always reward extremes. Or TikTok, I don't know about TikTok, I haven't been on it for over 2 years, but Instagram rewards controversial topics, quick fixes, quick workout videos, anything where you are like, wow, like what is this? Or it makes you pretty much stop and you want to watch more of the video. Where if we are sharing just general advice, normal advice, which is not very controversial, this doesn't get pushed as much on social media. Let me give you an example. We have a really nice girl who shares 3 exercises which can grow your glutes. She finds the best lighting in the gym. She uses the best angles of herself when she's recording and makes the video just perfect, edits really well, and then shares it on social media. She says, here are the best free exercises which builds your glutes. Of course, this is gonna get a lot of attention. If I share a carousel or photo, hey, this is the free exercises which build your glutes, it's not going to get as much attention as this nice girl who shared this perfect video of herself doing these free exercises. And that's not only that, there are many other examples of how algorithm rewards the extremes. If we want to make training really consistent, then we need to stop following trends on social media. And trends make consistency much harder. Every week there is something new on social media, maybe even every day. New research, new training splits, new programs, new challenges, and more. It can feel very overwhelming because you don't know what to do first. People keep starting over, they do one challenge, then they finish, they jump to other challenge, and then they find this new workout plan. Then their favorite influencer shares, hey, don't do this, do that, this is going to help you lose weight. You're just jumping from one thing to the other and you are not building any consistency. And we know to have a sustainable fitness journey, the consistency plays a huge role. Another thing to mention is that motivation can become an entertainment. Watching fitness start replacing doing fitness. You consuming and you are not doing anything. You're saving all of your favorite workouts, you're saving all of your favorite programs, you're saving recipes. It makes you feel good. You are saying to yourself, oh my God, yes, I'm going to do this. This is a great idea. I'm going to become the fittest person ever. But then you are not doing anything. You are getting those instant like dopamine hits and you believe you can do it, but you don't do anything. And that's happening a lot. So instead of consuming content, try to take the action straight away. You find an exercise you like, well, let's just try it straight away. Don't save it for later, do it now. So what we can do about it so it doesn't impact us in the negative way, let's just give you some tips. I'm not saying to just go and delete Instagram, delete TikTok and other social platforms you might use. But first thing I would recommend you to do is to bring an awareness. Bring an awareness on how these fitness videos make you feel. If there's a certain creator or influencer where you are kind of like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that, unfollow them. Try to curate your feed with the good information. Find influencers, creators, coaches who are not biased towards a certain thing, but they are more open-minded. Find those people who share a good information which is not extreme. Focus on only free creators, free coaches, and try to follow their advice. Try it yourself and see how you like it, and then move on to the next advice you find. Follow the same program. If you sign up for a certain challenge or you buy a program from a certain coach, make sure you stick to it for long enough to see if it actually works. Try not to do this certain workout because the influencer said, hey, that's the best way to build your biceps. No, everything is always about the consistency and how long you doing the certain program for. Remember that the algorithm isn't trying to help you. It's trying to keep your attention. So if you find a certain controversial video and you like it or you engage with it, of course you're going to get more of it on your feed. So I want you to be a little bit more aware of that. Same with the comparison. If you feel like something doesn't make you feel good, take a note of it. Try to spend less time on social media and try to take action more often. Because if you truly want to make the fitness sustainable and make it long term, it's all about taking action, not about consuming content. And that is all for today's episode. I hope you liked it. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.